Hello everyone, this is IGCHE and this is the first YouTube speaking about Indo German exchange program that is conducted in PSGIAS, which is an international course conducted by PSGIAS, which a lot of people doesn't even know about. So here we are. So here we have founder of our course.
Yes, my name is Roland Boettcher, and I founded this Indo German exchange program in 2009.
So what made you think that what brought up the idea of doing this program, which makes a lot of people fulfill their dream going abroad? So how was the thought came into your mind in the first place?
Yeah, I was teaching intercultural management with my students in Germany, and I was always fond of India. My main interest was India, and then I started thinking, what can I do to bring India and Germany closer together? I'm just a professor, I'm teaching. So my idea was to establish a program where Indian students could encounter German culture. And that's why I came up with the idea, let Indian technical students study a part in India, let them learn German, and then let them come to Germany and become German students and finish their studies in Germany. So that is what the program is about, and we're 15 years on the road and we're still growing and we're successful.
How was the process of, how many of the people helped you all around this process, and how was the hardships that you went through it during the process? And
well, the biggest challenge was to introduce a German-speaking faculty program, so we have enough faculty who can teach students to learn German, because the burden to learn German is quite high, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of rigorousness, and so for that you need good faculty, and that had to be established in the long run, and that took quite some time.
Yeah, and this has been happened for almost 20 plus years, and it's been very successful in PSGIAS. So I'm really proud of being a part of this. So during the orientation program, which was happened the first day, so a lot of alumni were after completing this program going abroad, and they came back to India for doing the family business. A lot of people did that, but why don't they get a job there and get settled instead?
Well, I think it's a considerable amount of students may have come back, but also quite a lot stayed in Europe and pursued their master studies there. And from all the alumni that we had, no one has ever had problems to get a job in Germany. Yeah, they're all very well looked after. Big companies, Amazon, Mercedes, BMW, all the big companies, they like to hire students with exactly this profile, to know the German culture, to know the Indian culture, because collaboration between the countries is it needs to happen on an everyday basis, and the candidates from this program are exactly what the company needs.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. And is there something that the students want to do or pursue other than studies in the process of to get better going abroad? If it's something that is useful other than studies, if they go abroad, is there anything that you would suggest students to do?
I think so, yeah, because it's not only about studying. If you choose this program, I think it's a game changer in your life.
Yeah, of course.
You're trying to get used to another culture, to another form of life, and you simply get a second option in life. Yeah, and so you can always pursue your career in Germany, you can pursue your career in Europe, but also coming back to India, and everything makes sense. So I think this is one of the main drivers that people have to choose this program. And studying in Germany is not different from studying in India. Maybe one difference is you need to be more self-responsible. Yeah? Like students, the system in India is more structured, but in Germany things are more freely. But that is, apart from that, there's not much difference.
Okay. After completing the 4th year, will students be able to get the job with no obstacles, or like the university will provide the jobs, or we should go for getting jobs and stuff?
Yeah, I think the last option is the one that is relevant. German students students from German universities need to apply by themselves. There are no placement activities. So that's a regular process. All the students apply for themselves. But it always depends on the credentials, on the application. And yeah, you are coming with a very interesting background. Yeah, and if you state in your application, I'm fluent in German, I'm fluent in Tamil, I'm fluent in Hindi, I'm fluent in English, I'm fluent in, maybe you can add probably some more languages, then you stand out from all those applications already. And with that particular, if the company that you apply for has business interests in India, I'm sure you will get an interview. From there, then something else needs to happen. You have to do it. You have to convince people in the interview by yourself. But
convincing in the case, like convincing them for, like, what is that convincing means?
Yeah, convincing means you have to convince them in the interview that you are self-responsible, that you're confident, that you're competent, that you have the skills, that you are ready to solve problems. But on your own, you know, companies, they don't need people who work for them who do what they are told. If you go to an academic position and if you are into a leadership situation, then you need to know what to do by yourself and not to follow what you have been told. In India, there's sometimes a little bit different. The culture, many people in India seem to follow what they are told to do, but this is not what German companies require. They require confident and competent
identity
workers.
For themselves. Okay. And I have a question, like after completing the 3 years in India and 1 year in German, like starting salary would be like
4,000 euros maybe? 4 lakhs?
Yeah, okay.
4 lakhs. And then
like what would be the difference like between the person who completed MS and the person completed UG? Or bachelor,
yeah, maybe there's a little plus in the salary. However, that is not really an issue from the beginning salary. So the master degree maybe is relevant in a later phase of the career. So that might be an aspect. But at the very beginning, you're seeking. People are seeking. The companies are seeking. Fresh academics, and they have to prove, and then at some point in time when it comes to higher leadership positions, then the master degree will pay off a little bit more. But at the beginning, it's not much of a difference. But I still suggest to do the master.
But then Indians can get a higher position in those companies.
But only later, not from the beginning, is it?
Oh, okay.
Not from the beginning, you know.
No one have got it from like.
Yeah, you have to start with a company and. In Germany, it's not much of it, at least payment-wise. And you are not, so if you're doing your masters only because of the payment, I would suggest that is not a good idea. You should do it because you learn something on top.
Yeah, it's just an information for people, not like, And
as I mentioned, we are successful with this program, and we would like to see more applicants. We are still ready to take a lot of more students from India because we have a large network of universities which collaborate with us in Germany, and we are happy to invite more students to join this program in order to give them access to the German educational market, to the German job market, and later also to Europe. So please apply.
Yeah, sure.
Good?
So no, 1 minute.
No way.
Hello, y'all. And this is Jayashree Mahalakshmi. And this is my first YouTube video speaking about Indo German program, which no one ever spoke about in any YouTube channel. So, let's again, bro.